Listen, rumor has it the blueprint classic couldn't even be stopped by September 11th marks the era forever of the revolutionary Che Guevara. Now it's a whole museum of whole MCs. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
A glimpse of the pregame pep talk right there. Sounds like, guys, they are ready to go. The crowd has assembled here at the Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City, Utah to cheer on the Jazz. We'll see the defending world champion Oklahoma City Thunder. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Westbrook, here we go. Back to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Gibson gets it to go.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, and they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club.
Here's Carroll. He's covered by Westbrook. The shot by Carroll, no good.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Boy, it's been a hot shooting first quarter for them so far.
Steve, it's been fun to watch. I mean, the shots are dropping, and it's led to an excellent start.
The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Free throw good by Curry. 1:03 left to play in the first. Feeds it to Jefferson. James. The Jazz working the ball around now. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Durant. The dish now to Curry. Here's Flory. Nice second effort. Good job staying with it.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively in large measure. I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. Outside Curry. The shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, against a lot of other teams, they would have played well enough to win, but these guys had a great night against them, and it ended up not even that close.
Steve, that's so true. I mean, one team was good, the other team was great. They were the good team.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the group that Caleb Canales has out on the floor. Curry, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Ben Gordon. Perkins is out there with Durant. Now here's Favors. Defense is right there. He feeds it to Burks. The second chance effort. And Durant with the block. There's the feed to Burks. Here's Wagner. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Thunder leading by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Energy Solutions Arena in Salt Lake City.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
So good to have you along on 2K Sports as the season nears its end.
Favors against Jones. And Favors kicks to Jefferson. Burks the pass to Favors. Drops in the layup for two. Favors has got 8 points here in this quarter.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
Derek Favors and Al Jefferson in the middle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Damian James. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And this gives us a chance to check out some league leaders, the top passing big men since we've entered the season's second half. Well, you look at Favors, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates love him.
Well, it takes tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of that low post area.
Absolutely, Steve. I mean, these fellas play in the high traffic area on the court, so the passing lanes for them are a lot tighter than they are out on the perimeter. Not nearly as much room.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Al Jefferson. And both free throws good for Curry. Jazz trail by 9. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers had an off game. He chipped in his share of points. This has been a concern of his and the coaching staff lately, as he's hit a very rough patch and will be looking to turn things around in this one. Let's see if he does it, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
It sure wasn't. And you know that to be a winner in basketball or the game of life, it takes experiences like that to cause you to use it as fuel to bring it that much harder the next time. Sometimes you grow through that adversity and disappointment. We'll see what he does here.
Well said, Clark.
Yeah, and the key is, I think, you have to have the right approach and the right attitude. You have to use the experience, but you have to let go of the emotion. And as long as he's motivated and excited to be out here, he can figure out what to do next and kind of take that next step forward.
Back to Jones. No good. And Utah the other way now. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And they won that game, guys, in large part because of the defense played by their bigs. They turned away more than their share of shots.
And I thought it got into the other guys' heads as the game went on. I mean, they weren't taking it to the basket nearly as aggressively.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Carroll kicks to Favors. Kicks it to Carroll. Clock at 6. Favors with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Carroll. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the 76ers.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on D. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
Jazz trailed by 11. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wagner. Blocked. Now Harden. He's got 5. At the lead pass. Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And here comes the break. Here's Parks. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 9 points in the game so far. Now Harden. High arcing shot. No good on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams.
The NBA rate.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's send it out to our Doris Burke. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the uncontainable